Hello my dear students, good morning and I welcome you all again to this new class. And in the last class we were talking about the pressure and the winds, and we didn't complete that topic. Still more to discuss about different types of winds and so. So let us continue from where we stopped in the last class. So you can take your textbooks, page number 28. So we begin from, we already explained yesterday what is the Coriolis force. The Coriolis force, we said it is a force generated from the rotation of the earth. So because of this Coriolis force, we said the wind is deflected towards the right in the northern hemisphere. In the northern hemisphere of the earth, the wind is deflected, the wind is turned to the right. And in the southern hemisphere, the wind is deflected to the left. So that is the force it is created by the Coriolis force. So on the north, the wind turns to the right, and in the south, the wind turns to left because of this rotation of the earth. And we also said it has got another name, that is called Ferrel's law. It is known as Ferrel's law. So we said in India, with the context to India, we say the pressure and the wind conditions are very unique, very special in the case of India. The pressure and the wind. Let's see how it becomes special. So during the winter, there is a high pressure area in the north of Himalayas. So let us see the map. So during the winter, I hope you can see. So in the winter, what happens is there is a high pressure in the Himalayan region. So there is a high pressure in the north of the Himalayas. So this is the Himalayan mountain, and the north of the Himalaya, that is above the Himalaya, there is a high pressure. And we said in the last class, where there is high pressure, the wind will start blowing from high pressure area to the low pressure area. That is the nature of the air. Where there is high pressure, the wind will start flowing to the low pressure area. So if there is high pressure area in the north, then naturally the air will move to this side. Here it will be low pressure. Therefore, the air will start moving to the south. That is in the winter. And cold, dry winds blow from this region to the low pressure areas over the oceans to the south. So the wind that is blowing during this time, it is a winter. So the cold wind is blowing to the south, to the low pressure areas, to the oceans in the south. So from here, from the north, the wind is coming to the south. And remember, it is cold wind because it is winter, and so it is, though high pressure is there, the winter is, it is the winter season, therefore the air is cold and it is moving to the south. And remember, in the south it is summer, or you can say the temperature is not that cold. Even in the winter, the north experiences severe winter, but here in the south they experience mild winter. And in summer, the low pressure area develops over interior Asia as well as over northwestern India. So when the summer comes, the situation becomes opposite. So before, the low pressure area was in south. Now during the summer, the low pressure area is developing in the west or in the interior Asia. So the north and the western area, this part, the low pressure area is formed during the summer season, and therefore what happens, the air will start flowing from here to the north. Before it was flowing from north to south, and in the summer it will flow from south to north because of this air pressure. And so this causes a complete reversal of the direction of the wind during summer. So during winter the wind blows from north to south, and the summer the wind blows from south to north and west. So it is becoming just reverse. It is flowing to one side, then another season it blows back. Then air moves from high pressure area over the South Indian Ocean. So the air pressure becomes high during the especially the ocean near the South India. The pressure becomes very high. So if the pressure becomes very high, what happens? In a southeasterly direction, crosses the equator, as turns right towards the low pressure areas of the Indian subcontinent. So when this high pressure area is formed in the South Indian Ocean, what happens? There is a wind moves towards southeastern direction. That wind from the ocean where the high pressure is there, from there the air starts moving towards southeast. Towards the southeast, it moves this way. Then it is giving over the Indian subcontinent. The air flows over the Indian subcontinent. Then these are known as southwest monsoon winds. So these winds that is formed in the Indian Ocean and moving towards south and the east, that is called southwest monsoon winds. We can underline what is southwest monsoon wind. So the wind that is formed in the Indian Ocean due to the high pressure, it starts flowing towards the south and the east, and that is called southwest monsoon winds. And these winds blow over the wild oceans, gather moisture and bring widespread rainfall over the mainland of India. So as this wind is formed in the ocean, it is flowing through the ocean before entering into the land, and the ocean is very warm that time. The warm ocean is evaporating the water, and this air is blowing through this region, and the air carries all that moisture from the ocean. Because of the heat, the water gets evaporated and it is carried by this wind, and as this wind is blowing into the India, it is giving widespread rain. So that is how we get rain. We said though we are in this dry season, we are getting the rain. We are supposed to be a desert land, but because of this monsoon land that is formed, monsoon wind that is formed in the ocean and blowing towards India in the southeast direction, and that is moisture bearing wind, because it is carrying a lot of moisture from the hot sea, and that is causing rain in our country. So it is giving widespread rain throughout our country. That is the reason why our country is not a dry land, but it is getting a lot of rain. Now the upper air circulation in this region is dominated by westerly flow. So in this region, the upper layer, we said some air is flowing in the lower level, some are flowing in the upper level. So the wind that is flowing in the upper level or upper region, they are dominated by a westerly flow. Westerly means flowing towards the west. So that wind is flowing towards west. And an important component of this flow is jet stream. So among the wind that is blowing in the upper levels, one of the wind is called jet stream. So you can underline. It It is known as jet stream. So it is a westerly flow. Westerly flow means flowing towards the west, and among them is one is jet stream. We will see little later what is jet stream. Then the jet streams are located approximately over 27 to 30 degree north latitude. So it will be 27 to 30 degree north latitude. We said there is a line passing through India, the middle of India, that is Tropic of Cancer, and above that line it is called subtropic climate. So this wind is blowing in the region of subtropic climate, subtropic region, and they are known as subtropical westerly jet stream. So these jet streams that are flowing in this region of subtropical areas, therefore they are known as subtropical westerly jet streams. So what is the meaning of this name? So from the name itself we can understand two things about these jet streams. First of all, it is flowing towards west, that is why it is known as westerly. Then it is known as subtropical because it is blowing in the area of subtropic areas. So from the name itself we can understand the characteristic of this wind, the jet stream. So subtropical westerly jet streams. So if they ask the question why this is known as subtropical jet streams, you should have the ability to answer. First of all, it is blowing towards west, and second one is it is blowing in the region of subtropical area. So that is very simple. Then over India, these jet streams blow south of Himalayas all through the year except in summer. So Himalayan mountains are quite high, and these jet streams are blowing very high. So it is blowing above the Himalayan mountains and almost throughout the year except in summer. So throughout the winter season it will be blowing above the Himalaya, these jet streams. And let us see what is a jet stream now. So jet stream column is given there, page number 28. So these are a narrow belt of high altitude, that is about 12,000 meters westerly winds in the troposphere. So in the troposphere, the high place, the winds are blowing about 12,000 meters. So it is going above 12,000 meters it is blowing. So that's why it is blowing all the time there except in summer, and we do not recognize because it is not touching us. It is blowing about 12,000 meters high, and it is a westerly flow. We already said it is blowing towards west all the time, and their speed varies from 110 km/h in summer to about 184 km in winter. So in summer it has got less speed. It is blowing with 110 km/h. But if it is in the winter, the speed increases. It becomes up to 184 km/h. So you can imagine what a speed it will be. It will be almost double the speed of the vehicles that are running and so on. Then a number of separate jet streams have been identified. So the scientists or the geologists, they have identified there are so many jet streams are there. So they are the most constant are the mid latitude and the subtropical jet streams. So the most important jet streams that are flowing, they are, one is the mid latitude, so in the middle of the latitude, that is there. Then another one is subtropical, that is flowing in the subtropical region. These two are the type of the special type or the major type of jet streams that are flowing over India. So remember about the importance of jet streams. They are blowing. They are blowing at altitude of 12,000 meters high, above 12,000 meters, and the speed of the wind in the summer it is 110 meters per hour, and in the winter it comes up to 184 kilometers per hour. And we said there are number of stream winds are there, streams are there, and most important one are mid latitude and subtropical streams. These two are the most important ones. Now let us continue with the wind pressure again. So the western cyclonic disturbances experienced in the north and the northwestern parts of the country. So we said early in the last class that due to this wind pressure, some areas of our country like Andhra Pradesh, Orissa and so always experience a lot of cyclonic effects, cyclonic activities. So it is because of this westerly winds. And in summer, the subtropical westerly jet stream moves north of the Himalayas with the apparent movement of the sun. So the sun is not moving, but we feel like the sun is moving. So during this summer, what happens? These westerly winds that is blowing towards the west, what happens to them? They move over north of the Himalayas. They start moving towards the north of the Himalayas. And easterly jet stream, called the tropical easterly jet stream, blows over the peninsular India approximately over 14° north during the summer months. So mostly these jet streams are westerly, but because of this apparent movement of the sun, what happens to one jet stream? That starts moving towards the east. Tropical easterly jet stream. It is called tropically easterly jet stream. Before we said about the jet stream, it is westerly subtropical jet stream, and this one is tropical easterly jet stream. So it is not blowing in the subtropical region but in the tropical region. Which is the tropical region? The region between the equator and the Tropic of Cancer or Tropic of Capricorn. So between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, this area is called tropical area. So this wind is blowing in this region of tropic, and therefore it is moving towards the east, and it is called easterly tropical jet stream. And it is somewhat moving in the at the point 14° north, very close to the equator. So in the northern hemisphere. Now let's see a little note about the western cyclonic disturbance. We said these winds or these streams, these jet streams are causing a lot of cyclonic disturbances. Let us see what are these disturbances. So the western cyclonic disturbance are weather phenomena. They are weather phenomena of the winter months brought in by the westerly flow from the Mediterranean region. So this weather phenomena, so the weather is changed especially during the winter because of this winds, and these winds are originating from Mediterranean region. So the Mediterranean region is originating and blowing over. So because of that, there is some weather change during this winter season. Then they usually influence the weather of the north and northwestern regions of India. So because of these western cyclonic disturbances or these winds that are originating from Mediterranean region, it is bringing its effect in the north and the northwestern regions of India. So in the north and the northwest. So this region is affected by these winds. Then tropical cyclones occur during the monsoon as well as in October, November. So these tropical cyclones, the cyclones from the tropic region, that is occurring during the monsoon season, also in the months of October and November, and are part of the easterly flow. So they become part of the easterly flow, the wind that is coming from coming towards east, it becomes part of this easterly flow. And these disturbances affect the coastal regions of the country. So when this easterly flow is coming, it is mostly affecting the coastal areas of our country. And you might have heard already about the cyclone that is often occurring in the areas of Odisha and Andhra Pradesh and so all these are happening because of the different wind system that is blowing in the over the Indian land, the different streams, jet streams, easterly flow, westerly flow, all that. So it is affecting different areas of India, especially during the monsoon, during the October, November, during the winter and so on. So all that is because of the different movements of this wind. So we shall wind up for today. So it is a lot of directions are there in this lesson. So we need to read your lesson again and again and understand every term, understand the direction, and from where the wind starts to where the wind goes, all that we need to learn nicely, understand nicely, then only it will make you it will make sense to you. So read again, don't just ignore it, but read your textbooks nicely again and again and understand it. And in the next class we shall learn about another topic, especially about the monsoon. So the climate that we receive in India is called monsoon climate. Let us see what is monsoon climate or how we receive and so in the next class. So thank you for listening. Have a nice day. Bye.